welcome. This is Think Out Loud. My name is Adiola Oluwatobilola, and here with me, I have two people to talk about weapon. And here is Auna Ibidapo, and my co-host, David. So, right now, we're going to ask a few questions generally based on him. But first of all, I would like that to share with us what is the opinion of you generally. So, what do you think about you generally?
Rape is a very it's a very outrageous thing to do to someone, and it's been on the high rampant these days. But I'm of the opinion that a lot of people, my opinion on rape is that a lot of people tend to, it's usually gender biased because when we listen to rape cases, we only see the female side, and I have a friend currently suffering from something he doesn't know about because of this gender bias. When we hear rape, we should try to investigate. As we've seen, a lot of celebrities are even being accused of rape that they have not done at all. So when we hear rape, we shouldn't be quick to take a gender's point of view. It should be investigated. And I'm not a rape apologist. I'm just saying rape should be abolished totally. But when a rape case is being brought forward, there should be proper investigation as to come up to the truth of the matter. That's just my take on that right now.
Okay, so like I was surfing the internet. Then while going through, I came across a case of a New York man who was 25 years old when he was accused of rape. And by the time he went for a sentence. They sentenced him. But on the long run, they found out he was not guilty. By the time he was out, he was 60. So like, he was complaining he doesn't have a job. No one wants to take an ex-con. And as far we know how New York has their stuff now, they don't want to have anything to do with ex-convicts and all. So like, that man in that kind of situation, what you expect him to do?
Basically, I think I heard the story. He's a black man. So we might say that is even that's like a slice of racism, but it still has rape in it. But if I were in that position, I'm rejecting it. But if I were in that position, I would counter sue for damages and everything. But what has been done has been done. A huge chunk of his life has been taken away. The only thing he can do is just try to get justice as much as he can. Because I heard they didn't investigate the case. They didn't. It was even a closed hearing, and
they didn't just find evidence.
Exactly. Just because he was black and a woman just accused him of raping her. So basically, I feel the only thing you can do now is to just counter sue and sue for damages and get as much money you can get from the woman, because there's nothing you can do. His life has gone. Nobody. It's going to have to get a job. It's going to have to be. If his family gone,
just the family.
Exactly.
Oh, wait, I want to take you back to what you said earlier. You said something about gender.
Okay.
Oh. Does it have to be with female, male? Like, can you explain why, what does it mean by gender?
Okay, so I was going through the rape definition when rape cases started coming. So I wanted to say, okay, if the mental picture I painted about rape was wrong, but rape, from what I saw, rape is I'll just paraphrase it. Rape is having sexual intercourse with someone without their consent. And then I saw something about penetration. From the definition alone, it kind of segregates everything, because most times when female lady dies, the penetration is not coming from me. Let me paint a picture now. The girl is here, I'm here, she comes to my house, I'm not down for anything, and then she forces herself on me. I'm like, stop, I don't know what. And then she comes towards me. From the definition alone, it just takes the stand of it's only a woman that can be raped. So that's why I just feel sometimes it's gender bias. Because this case, let me try to remember. It was the case of okay, on Twitter now, there's this man, Dr. Olufemilayo. Did you hear this? Okay, so Dr. Olufemilayo is he's like an influencer. He's popular on Twitter. So he came online. Someone he was quoting for for about 6 months. His babe. She came to London to meet him. He's in London. So she stayed in the space for a while. She wasn't paying rent. She was just eating his food and lounging. So at a point, in his statement, he said she okay, let me give you background story. So she came out, she said he raped her and he sexually assaulted her. And then everybody on Twitter immediately, this is why I say it's too emotional for women. I agree, I get them, because once you've been raped, there's this scar that you have on you. So you tend to snap whenever you hear anybody that has been raped. But I think we should take these emotions aside, because once you've been labeled a rapist, can damage your image for life, as in for life. So then a lot of people were behind this debate. Why would Fumi do this? Not even saying, okay, let Fumi chill, let Fumi come and bring his statement out. The same thing with the bank. When his case came out, nobody even waited to chill to hear this man's side, even if he was wrong. Exactly. I can't say cancel the bank. I had Heritage Bank slash this. So you get, so basically we're always too forward to support the females. I'm not being a rape apologist. So from Olufemilayo, then Olufemilayo came and then he gave a statement. He said this babe was toxic. She comes to his room naked. She chases him around for sex. Okay, one time they were drunk and they had sex, and then the next day she came to meet him that alpha for me. I don't know what happened. I was like, we were both drunk and something happened. She said, I don't know what happened. So then at that point he got the memo. He did nothing. Was trying to avoid that. So then moving forward again, it happened. They had sex again, but this time it was consensual. So those were the only 2 cases they had sex, but she still came out. I can't remember what it is because there's no time. So he came out to say that this baby is accusing him wrongly. That they had the 2 times they had sex, one was consensual, 2 the second time both of them were drunk. So and then immediately she brought her own story out. She said she was going to go to London police to go and report, blah 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 blah. And then Fumi came on Twitter. He brought his doctor's lawyer's group that he is inviting her to come and talk about, but she has not done lying. So basically she's lying. So people are always rallying around. People are always rallying around the females. I'm not saying we shouldn't support them, because when I say this thing outside, people see me as a rape apologist. Or I'm tired of explaining myself.
It's actually the truth, because for every story there are 2 sides.
Exactly.
So I personally am not someone to judge by one side. If I don't have proof,
Exactly.
I don't judge.
Exactly.
If I'm not seen, I don't talk. So it's better for me to be quiet than for me to judge. Now, considering this case, people were looking at, okay, fine, rape occurs with female only. But they're not looking at the fact that not only females can get raped. They rape them, the female can rape the guys too.
Yeah.
And the thing is, the one that is even more rampant is the female's part.
Yeah.
You don't see the guys, when guys come out for rape issues, they just like dull it out.
Just yeah.
But it takes, no offense though, but like, that's what we are seeing in Nigeria present. In fact, all over the world. Guys rape, they're not taking them serious. But the females, they're taking it serious, and that has to stop. They are both victimized, they are both under pressure, and they are both going through the same problem, like trauma, they are both traumatized.
Exactly.
So please, let's just try.
Well, I find it very difficult to monitor guys like girls in the guy, because I feel he's much stronger and he can stand on his ground. That way I feel. But sometimes people say, yeah, a girl came to my place. Stuff. I've seen a girl that came to visit and she was like, I want to have sex with you. And I'm like, no, don't chill. I'm just visiting for like less than a week. And the next thing she said, I can never come to your house again.
Yeah, I have someone like that.
So-
something happened like that.
So I was not thinking, okay, if I should, like, okay, let me have sex with you, then everything should just go like that. Then 2 days later, I just said, okay, yeah, I came to your house, slept with you. Nobody wants to know, maybe she asked. And it's even hard to say, okay, he asked me for sex. They're like, he's the guy, he's more stronger, he's like, he has the height, he has everything. So everybody will be like, let's just deliver. So I feel now, if any issue someone can say, I want to go out and say, somebody will do it.
It's easier to
It's easier to. So back to the question, I'm going to ask, like, what is like best punishment that I'm giving to someone that lied about
False accusation.
I can't say for a fact what should be directly pushed at them, but it should be something grave that they would test from. They will move away from doing such stuff. Because I don't know if the Senate passed. I heard the Senate passed a bill on castration. They rejected it.
They rejected it. They said no.
Something grave that you yourself will think twice before you
I vote for
accuse.
castration. But for the females, what should we do?
Yeah.
To see.
Man.
So seriously, it has to be something grave. So when you are thinking of accusing somebody wrongly, you will think twice, and then it will now give people that have been raped enough voice and strength to be believed. Because do you get, like, since there is a penalty on false accusation now, I think credibility will be given to people that come out to be raped now. Because it is ruining a lot of women's credibility to the people that are actually being raped by this cruel human being. Because now, you see, in those days, in like way back, when someone is accused of rape, it's easily believed. Because you just say, oh, this person they've taken advantage of this person. But right now, you have double mind first. I'm not really sure this baby is lying, this guy is lying.
But there was a time back then I heard this way that the judge said if you should go visit the guy and you should say he would, that would be accepted because he would not want to do that. So you should probably expect that. But somebody said it was not like an excuse that you have to do it.
That's a wrong question. Me, see, okay, I used to give this analogy to my friends. So if this famous road now is being robbed is being constantly attacked by robbers. So if the government now brings let's say there's this police station, if the police guys start parading the street every night and crimes are reducing, would we now say that because they are protecting the street we should open our door down? So the thing is now, we know that there's a notion that we need to start correcting the minds of mostly guys, because we know that a large chunk of rape percentage goes to the guys. So since we are still trying to reform the thought process of guys, that once a girl tells you no, even if you have done like 2 times, once she says no, stop it. Once she says you're hurting me, please stop it. So since we're still trying to reform that thought, I think girls should try to be sane, be safe. Like, know the kind of guys out you are going to. Know the kind of clothes you're wearing. This is where a lot of people say I'm saying wrong, but listen. Know the kind of clothes you're wearing. Because see, you're still trying to fix the minds of guys, and you are coming to another guy's house wearing that you're expecting. I think that's what the judge was trying to do. But it is still wrong. But it's just the women that have to stand their ground and just be. I'm not saying you should not be expressive with what you're wearing, but when you're going to a guy's house, try to. It's still not an excuse for someone to really.
We are about to attack you.
It's still not an excuse for someone to. It's still not an excuse. Because there was an instance, someone came to my house. She was stranded, so she came to my side. So we were chilling, and you know the big girl was doing now. She wanted a child, so I got a child for her. And she said there's heat. That's just the cue for normal guys.
Yeah,
Something's about to happen.
yeah.
She said there's heat. I said, you know what? She said, is your door locked? I said, yeah, my door's locked. Then and I said, no, it wasn't locked. She went to lock it. And she pulled off her shirt. And then she was on underwear, and then I was just watching my video. And then she looked at me and she was like, are you okay, that one? Like, what were you expecting? So sometimes girls come to your house with the mindset of something is going to go. So probably that's what the judge mindset, but it's wrong.
Okay. So, like, recently we heard of the case of Fatima, the Alaja girl. Look at that girl now, she's a small girl, right? Very small, she's just too young. She covered everything, she's covered. Is that stupid man that raped her? What did he say was the cause? What led him to it? I don't understand.
So, my mom used to say that, and sometimes it's just spiritual problem, because we have I'm not saying I would say we have brothels where you can go and shout for free. I'm not saying you can go there and go and rape them, because prostitutes they have rights. But the thing is, sometimes it's just unexplainable how you would stoop so low and the girl cannot even what are you what pleasure are you gaining from that? And sometimes we can link it to the man's ability to always want to dominate. But this girl is not She's too young to even give you any pleasure. So what are you driving? What pleasure are you deriving from such acts?
So are you saying like it's just pleasure like, to the man, or just some people have just problem?
Okay, so if you're asking me that, let's now make it the guy at the receiving end, the guy is ripping the girl. Most guys they are trained to, most guys are raised up to not take no for an answer, and you know the man is always the dominant gender. Once he's been turned down sex, and sex to me. I see sex as a way for guys to just prove their dominance. That's why most guys want to be on top. Most guys want to see the girl more, so it gives them this pleasure of yes, I'm conquering. This is like a conquest for me. So imagine when you are in that state of your conquest and someone tells you, it sort of messes your whole psyche as the man of the house. So you get. So sometimes it's about the dominance skinny that's the guy. So the man, yeah, the dominance mindset of the guy. And sometimes it's not pleasure. It's not pleasure.
It's brutal.
Exactly. Like you like the way Nollywood paints a picture. Like in a school setting, you just see that girl I want, and then you forcefully rape her. She's crying, and the female body is wired in a way that once she's pleasured, there's lubricant. You get.
Yeah.
So once you are forcing yourself on the babe, you're not enjoying it. You get. She's not in the mood. But I think research has shown that once it's being forced constantly, it still brings out lubricant. But that's another topic.
Yeah, tell me now. When you say something about defining river as something you should just say, okay, when you are forcefully doing something, right?
Yeah, without consent.
But if I was to ask you now, if I should like, some people you touch them and you say stop, but in their own, like let's say, you touch a guy,
Say when you say,
no,
it means yes.
and some people inside, they want you to, but just because they want to be stupid, you have to just say, okay, stop. No. Then when you stop, they'll be like, don't you get it? Why did you stop?
Okay, so basically, you know, I said there's been a reformation in the mindset of both guys and girls. So basically, a lot of girls are guilty of this. I would say this for a fact. If I'm generalizing, you guys can wipe me after the show. A lot of girls give the hint of no. Their no is always yes. Like you're touching them and they're like, no, stop it now, and then the whole ginger from my own secondary school has been when she says stop it now, there's an element of maybe come towards society. You get so you get so
No.
you get exactly no stop like I've been witnessed like I've seen it has happened.
Girls see a life.
Stop no. So sometimes it's being interpreted as no. It's being interpreted as yes. So I think because of the way we've grown up, it has changed our mindset on consent when no is no. So now girls have to come and stand that once I tell you no, it actually means no.
Okay, so you are telling us now that girls, when your no, let your no be no, and let your yes be yes. I'm not doing it. I'm
exactly
not
not to this guy no and you not continue. Can you imagine?
Be firm with your answers. Know what you want. Your decisions, let them stand. Let your no be no.
And then your yes.
Yes. Thank you.
There's one person asked for you. There was a time I was hanging out with a girl. Then we vibed a lot, and it was getting like the conversation was getting boring, but it was getting too long. So, and I asked her like, okay, you're charming, and I just, then she looked at me like, why would you ask me? Are you taking me as a positive? I was like, did you expect me to jump? And I was like, if you want to kiss me, you don't have to ask me. You're making me feel as if any guy should ask me, then I'm just going to do it. And I said, if I should do that and you feel bad, you might not say it now, but later, you might say, you forced me to kiss me, you forced me to. So sometimes I feel, should we just judge that based on, okay, if you want something, you have to ask first. Or you have to see, okay, well, based on this girl, let me just go back and just jump to her.
Okay, so this is tricky because I think the idea of sex is that suspense, is that thriller. You don't know what your partner is going to do next.
Yeah.
So I think it's boring if you say, okay, I want to touch you now. I want to touch your neck now. Are you ready for the touching of the neck? And she's like, okay, go ahead, let me touch your neck. And then like, okay, so I want to unzip your gown now. So I think it sort of ruins the whole sex and the whole pleasure and all. I think the thing is go for it. Go for it. And then she tells you, I'm not comfortable with it. Just respect that stuff.
But some people tell you
That was
you don't ask for permission first.
which one is the other one? Don't say that.
That's
It's courtesy. It's courtesy to say, can I kiss you? But then when you are in some positions, I don't think it's that still is part of the whole process. And people don't even, I don't want to sound like a term, but people don't even get it that sex is not only about penetration. Sex is the process. So most guys are always after the penetration, but that's like even the last stage. Why do you think lesbians sometimes when they don't even penetrate each other, they still reach orgasm or they still climax?
Yeah.
Because sex is beyond penetration. But that's another thing. Well, I have a question. If you guys can answer it. Okay, so in London or in America generally, there's this law that if both a guy and a girl they are drunk, like now we're both tipsy and we're in a room and then we have sex, the girl can come out and accuse me. It's a law. It didn't sit right to me. People will call me I'm anti-feminine, I'm not a feminist, but it just doesn't sit right to me. We're both drunk, we're both tipsy, and then we go have sex. It is under the law that the girl can come out and tell me that I raped her because she was not in the right state to give consent. Why can't it be that I can come out and sue the babe for raping me because I couldn't give consent? Why is it that consent is always like you said it, gender bias?
Yeah. Me answering that, they're supposed to, the law is supposed to be under it.
Yeah.
Supposed to get equal 50-50. It was like 50-50 justice. If the girl can come out, then the guy can come out. That law, I don't see it.
Well, if I'm going to say based on that, generally, most people have been saying US law is always based on favoring the women. Anything based on their marriage law is always favorable to the females. So I feel they'll feel, okay, if I should get drunk and make you a party, then you should have sex. As a guy, you should have money, you can control yourself.
Yeah, like
So that's
like so much responsibility on the guy. I don't understand. Why must I be the one
Let me make you look at it from this point of view. The guy was intoxicated. When a lady is intoxicated, like there's kind of vibe, like she tends to be in the mood more.
Okay.
Her hormones are always like alert. Like it's just like a snap, like a button you just press. Then like our body system, like wait, I don't know how God just wired that thing.
So it's just
yeah.
when you're drunk, right?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Most females like they tend to like form an alcohol, like, but those that are really very used to taking alcohol, they like tend to know how to control themselves. But those that are beginners and are novice in taking alcohol, is a no. Then for the guys, there are some guys that will be drunk and they will know what they are doing.
Yeah.
And there are some guys that will be drunk that won't even have a little bit of idea on what they are doing. So I think they should probably go through a very, very serious investigation. That's if the girl comes out, but the baby enjoyed it too now. So like they were both drunk.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Well, it's a law and they've been enforcing it. If a girl is drunk, they are not drunk and she can come out and say this guy raped me. And under the law, they can prosecute him.
Yeah, but with what she said now that if girls are drunk, that they have this hormones. But I think that's the excuse there. Because they feel, okay, the guy might be the one doing the positive.
You see, like, you can't ruin someone's life or the guy might be the one.
That's the point.
It's so, I don't know. Really, to be honest, when I saw the picture of that law, I was like, how far now? Can't he be a rape me too? I'm me too. I'm a human. I'm a human.
I feel this is based on anything about rape is like, as a guy,
Yeah,
because
from the
even
beginning,
the pictures, you can't say guys picture on the rape poster.
Yes.
It's very difficult.
Very.
So that's why they just say, okay, maybe it's based on, raping is just like, okay, it's meant for female.
Okay, don't you think it should be modified or something? I don't know if I want to.
If I'm asked, can a girl rape you?
Yeah, a girl can rape me.
Mm-hmm.
A girl can rape me. I don't have strength. But you see, another thing is, I don't know if this is a scar on me, or I don't know if I've been raped before because I'm this kind of I'm very conservative. I'm very conservative. I do not even like people touching me, even my sister. No, don't touch me, just stay in your room. So if I were to be in a relationship, I do not even think I'll be comfortable with my partner. I don't know if I'll open up eventually, but I don't think I'll be comfortable with my partner touching. Don't touch him, just let's stay on our level.
Maybe outside.
Outside my inside, I'm just weird like that. But the thing is, there's been a case where myself and the girl were making out, and then I was like, oh, guys, stop. And she's like, she couldn't. The thing is, when the guy tells the girl stop, she can't understand it because all her life she's been wanted. All her life she's been the one that has been. You get. So I'm like, how far stop? I'm not doing it. And she's like, you get. She couldn't understand. She couldn't understand. She was like, stop out. You get. And the point I just whatever. So then it went on like that. Oh, cool. But then recently she messaged me, she's like, that Papa raped before. I just ignored the question because it was scar her. Because she didn't know what she was doing. But the thing is, if it were a guy, if the case was reversed now, she can come up and destroy my life. My career and business was like this. You get.
Okay, so before you finish, something else ask us again. There was a time we were discussing guy talk. So we had this conversation of if you get one sweet to say the truth openly, the next thing they'll tell you, okay, give the guy a blowjob, then when it's about to come, then what you think of this? Yeah, so you can ask him whatever you want to know.
Does that work?
Some guys.
Then you must stupid.
Yes. So I don't think what's like is that not like
Sorry guys, no offense, but you must be stupid.
but that's like touching the guy, just to get information. So can we define that as raping someone? Because you want something from because you have to do something.
That's sexual assault.
He gave his consent to you giving him the blowjob.
That's assault. That
But
can
questioning,
But
be assault, but not rape.
but yeah,
can a guy win that case even though he should?
which one? This Nigeria.
See, well, let's just see. But the thing is, see, lawyers are tricky. Let me divert from rape now. Let's go to Hush Puppy. See, Hush Puppy is being indicted in the US. He has a lawyer now. And it's looking like as if this guy can actually win this case. Because now there's been findings that he has a wife and he's a US citizen. So the thing is, lawyers can twist anything
They can make you see
exactly
what you don't want to see.
exactly. So basically, I don't know. Under the eyes of the law, I do not know if it can work. But sexual assault. I mean, yeah, if any girl should assault, if any girl should assault you or try to, I'm taking it
Okay. Thank you so much, Dapo. We've come to the end of the show. I would love our guest to introduce himself and tell us a bit about himself.
Okay, my name is Dapo Haruna. I'm a student at the University of Lagos, 500 level in physics. I run Clinist. Clinist is like the Uber of laundry. What we do is we connect laundromats and their prospective customers together. We solve customer relationship issues and we help them deliver their products. And then this year, November, we are trying to drop a clothing line. It's called RH. So RH is supposed to be like, you know how people like to wear cool shirts, but we are trying to infuse a bit of sense in it, like shirts that have meaning. Like it has because I have a knack for things that have meaning, not just main things. So the shirts are going to carry deep meanings. So if you see it, if you don't see it, that's block. Or if you don't see it, you can still wear it as a cool shirt. If you understand the meaning behind the shirt, it's still a smart. It's like the iPad S time for cool kids. So basically, it's dropping December. So I'll give you a post to
Okay, we're dropping his handles once we are done with the show.
Okay.
Thank you very much. This is Think Out Loud. Love you.